city ordinance that the city is asking us to abide by this. It's going to change the Arkansas Department of Health. Their guidelines are going to change. They're going to, they may change daily. They may change weekly, as we've seen this pandemic through the different stages. So that's why it goes by the Arkansas Department of Health guidelines. We're not in the medical field, and I had one email saying you are not scientists, and no, we're not. But we do have to take our guidance from somewhere, and we are taking it from the Department of Health, which the governor takes his from the Department of Health, and that's what we are endorsing. And we're begging everyone, please wear your mask. I know they're miserable. I hate them. My glasses fog up. I can't breathe half the time. But if I can't, I leave that store. If I can't wear my mask, I have to leave the store. I've had several friends. They're in their 70s. They have not left their house in 4 months because they don't feel comfortable going in the store without people wearing masks. Everybody says, well, just tell them to stay home. But this is more than just physical health, too. I mean, this is affecting a lot of people's mental health. And so we have to look at this. And I stopped counting my 4 emails that people are pro-mask at 60. I just gave up counting. I said, I'm not even going to count anymore. And I had 3 against. So to me, whether we agree with it or not, we represent our residents, our constituents, and that's how I'm going to vote. Anyone else?
Yeah, Mayor, we got 62 for and 3 against, total of 65. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Councilmember Ginn.
There was another thing I wanted to talk about. If there are children under 2 years old, they don't have to wear a mask.
Correct. Under 2, it's not recommended at all.
If you have asthma, you have trouble breathing, you don't have to wear a mask. People who can't remove the mask without help, or they're deaf or hard of hearing, and they actually need to read somebody's lips, they can do that. Working where straps can get caught in machinery, or if it's irritating your skin, the kind of cloth you're putting on your face, or it makes you lightheaded. Okay, the question that I'm going to ask our police chief is, do you need some sort of written excuse to be excused, like from your doctor or something to be excused? If someone calls, some manager calls, do you have to have some piece of paper saying that you've been excused from wearing a mask?
Chief Ralston, you want to come up to the microphone? And yes, he did have his mask on until he came to the.
So the answer to your question is no. We're not going to require that. If the person explains to us the reasons why that they cannot wear the mask, then that's what we will go with.
Very good, thank you.
And like I said, this is up to the business owners to call or the manager to call. It's someone in the store sees it, the police will not respond. So please, please do not call them and overburden the police line. Councilmember Robinson.
I'm going to make a final comment about masks. If a person enters into a business and it says that they have to have a mask and they have a medical condition or something where they cannot wear a mask, leave the business.
There you go. And I know I have seen. What was that? Okay. All right. And I have seen some businesses where they'll have masks. If you don't have a mask, they'll have a mask for them. They'll have a mask for $1, a mask for 50 cents. So there's really no reason to not have a mask other than you're under 2, your medical condition. This is like with everything. There's always exceptions, and there always will be exceptions. And the police are not out here trying to, get you in trouble for not wearing your mask because you have asthma. Believe me, this is just something that it's highly encouraging people to wear our masks so that we can get people back out shopping in our stores. Councilmember Robinson.
And we don't expect people to walk around with a doctor's statement in their pocket saying they can't wear a mask.
That's correct. That's correct.
Do you want these read now?
Yes. I think she has 3 emails that people had emailed, and it was stated that she would read them.
Yes, this is according to our procedure during the pandemic. The first one is from Kent Walker. The following is for the mask ordinance support. Good evening, members. Thank you for your continued service to our community during the very trying time we find ourselves. I wish to express support and hope you will pass O-2063 or the mask ordinance. UAMS has said masks are like pouring cold water on the virus. Until such a time as the governor mandates masks statewide, the passage of city ordinances are the best we can accomplish. Please let's do our small part and join Conway, Little Rock, Fayetteville, and Rogers in passing a mask ordinance. Please vote in the affirmative. Let's do our part to pour some cold water while a vaccine is developed and distributed. As ICU and hospital resources in our area are reaching full capacities, the very least we can do to address is pass a basic preventive measure. Thank you, and again, and truly, Kent Walker. The next one is from Jason Brown. To whom it may concern, I am asking that the North Little Rock City Council pass a mandated mask ordinance for all indoor public places. Medical professionals and health organizations in the U.S. and beyond have released overwhelming science that proves basic coverings prevent the spread of COVID-19. The state of Arkansas has seen record numbers of cases over the past few weeks, and something must be done to slow the spread of the virus. The only way to continue allowing businesses to operate and keep citizens safe is to mandate masks in these spaces. With the mask ordinance in place, business owners will have the guidance needed to enforce safe practices for its employees and customers under the support of our city government. Thank you for considering this important matter. I appreciate each of you. Jason Brown, a North Little Rock resident. And the last one is from Matt, and I hope I say the last name right, Garbacz, Garbacz. City Council members, I have a few questions regarding the new mask ordinance. Do any of you have a medical background? Who is your medical expert? What was the scientific information that you used to justify a mandatory mask ordinance? What scientific information will be needed to end the mandatory mask ordinance? How will you address the inevitable loss of